Mark Twain once said there are three kinds of lies: lies, damned lies, and statistics. Numbers feel pure and honest, but they are often the perfect weapon for people who want to sell you something, influence your vote, or change your behavior. Statistical literacy isn't just a math skill, it's a life skill, a form of self-defense. Let's pull back the curtain on the playbook of manipulation. First, look at who was asked. A survey is only as good as its sample. If you ask people at a gym how often they exercise, you'll get a very inflated answer. This is called selection bias. A reliable statistic must come from a random and representative sample of the whole population. Anything less is the foundation of a lie. Next, watch the graphs. They are powerful because we see the trend before we read the numbers. If a company's sales go up by a tiny amount, they can make it look like a rocket launch by simply chopping off the bottom of the graph. Starting the vertical axis at 95 instead of 0 turns a small bump into a mountain. Then there's the average trap. Imagine a company where the CEO makes 10 million and 99 workers make 40,000. They can claim their average salary is over 130,000. They're using the mean, which is dragged up by one extreme outlier. The median salary, the one in the middle, is the more honest 40,000. Always ask, are you talking about the mean or the median? Finally, just because two things happen together doesn't mean one causes the other. A study might find boat owners live longer. Does buying a boat add years to your life? No. Boat ownership is a sign of wealth, and wealth is linked to better healthcare. The boat isn't the cause. So, be skeptical. Question the sample, check the axes, ask which average they're using. The numbers don't lie, but the people using them often do. Your best defense is to ask the right questions.